Hello, I'm Garnbreak1, and this is Midgardia RPG. I'm here today with these two lovely people. Show and Pie, you. Introduce yourselves in whatever order you see fit.
Well, since Paya is recovering from a blushy thing, I'll introduce myself first. I'm Sho. I'm playing Tomi Fujioka. I'm a techie. I'm really good at breaking things, and I probably worked at a Radio Shack before.
I'm Pi, and I'm old enough to remember Radio Shack. I'm playing Mike Norbert, and I have the wrong character sheet open. I'm like, wait, that's not my name. I'm very good at this, is what.
Oh, yeah, you are.
I was gonna say I'm cool, but after that, I don't think I got that. So, I'm around. Shut up, I have bonus talent for convincing.
Good, good.
Doubt.
Cool. Oh, there he is. There's our recording bot. Yeah. So, the scene opens in Manhattan, in the wonderful city of New York, New York. Camera pans down, zooms in on the firehouse, an ancient crumbling building bought for a pretty actually horrible mortgage by the previous Ghostbusters, the real Ghostbusters, if you will. And inside it, there are two Ghostbusters and a secretary. What are you folks up to today?
I would like to teach Grarf tricks.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention the ancient Hittite dog deity that you welded onto a car.
I'm teaching him how to jump through hoops.
God.
And I would like to take apart electronics to see how they work and then put them back together. Maybe make them work better.
As you do, as you do.
It's only because we got rid of your Legos because we kept stepping on them coming out.
You know, it's not as though I put them there on purpose so that we'd have to get rid of them and I'd get electronics instead.
Oh, I'm
It's
sure.
still coming out of your salary.
So it's been about a month or two. It's the wind is starting to get chillier, the leaves are falling from the trees. October has started. How are you folks feeling about your strange new job as interim Ghostbusters?
I mean, it's better than working at Radio Shack.
Yeah,
I
but
think.
didn't you have an employee discount there? You still go there all the time.
I mean, I still have the employee discount there. Don't ask questions. How do you think I got half the stuff that we got?
I thought you went through a dumpster.
I mean,
I mean,
partially.
maybe Radio Shack's dumpster, but
If I was gonna go through a dumpster, I wouldn't go through Radio Shack's dumpster. I'd go through the next end of the electronic industry.
and also, I really don't think we're interim Ghostbusters at this point. At least we come in to work every day, unlike some schmucks.
Mm.
I mean, I had this whole thing planned out when he found out I stole his stupid radio car and put a dog in it. Dog God. Asshole hasn't even come back. I can't even go through my master plan.
Thank God.
Yeah, growth mindset.
Good master plan.
I'm sure someday you'll get the chance to be tormented by Bankman. Something that we all look forward to, I'm sure.
Can I get to punch him?
No.
I think it's ladies first for him. So secretary goes first.
The secretary's probably already beat him up a couple times.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure she's owed a couple more times.
Yeah, that's fair.
Janine is most definitely smiling somewhere nearby.
Trust me, it's not because I paid her a $5 to punch him the next time she sees him.
I don't think she needs to be paid.
I gave her a tenner.
All right, I'll go over and give her another $5.
She gives you a look and smiles a little bit. Another punch it is.
Thank you. I like Janine.
I think she likes us too at this point.
We pay her to beat up Bankman. I think every woman in New York likes us, right? Or likes her right now.
I mean, listen, the others, they let us get away with it, so I'm pretty sure they've been sliding money under the table too for it.
Oh yeah, of all of us, she probably has the highest paying job, not because of what the Ghostbusters pay her, but because of
no,
everybody
for the
else who wants her to
tips.
punch Venkman.
Yes, for the tips.
All right. As you guys stand around talking shit about Bankman and his reputation as a horrible womanizer in general, um,
As you do.
yeah. The phone rings and Jean picks it up. And you hear her say, "Ghostbusters." Uh huh. Uh huh. Yeah. Okay. We can have him there in just a couple of minutes. And she puts the phone down and goes, "Hey rookies, got a job for you.
Oh.
Some guy out in Queens playing some kind of nerd game says he's having ghostly problems with it."
Well, Tommy, I think this is your calling in life. You've probably already had this problem. You're driving. I run to the car and get into the passenger seat so he can't make me drive.
Put down whatever machinery I've been playing with, and then I kind of walk after. I pause, and then I go upstairs for a second, grab a couple of the books that I had from college, and just chuck them in the back of the car, just in case. Not sure if it's 3.5 or third edition, or maybe it's
We do
Pathfinder
not
first.
need more weight in the back. It's not even snowing yet.
You know, you're supposed to be good at convincing people. Maybe we just have to convince those ghosts that that's the wrong edition to play and that they need to move on and play something else.
Right, because 4th edition is clearly better.
I didn't say that. I have 3.5 and 3 and Pathfinder 1, thank you.
Oh god, you're bringing the worst ones. Let's just go.
It's like 19. Sorry?
I thought it was like 1993.
It's like, yeah,
It
1990 vague-ish.
It
Yeah.
is. So, oh shit, we lost Craig.
Fuck off, Craig.
No, I need that for editing.
So wait, it's only up to third edition then, right?
Not even. It was
Oh,
2000.
second?
It's like
It's
maybe
like-
second.
Yeah, it's
Okay, then I put in first and second edition. Then.
Anyway,
Point jinky
all
game,
right.
mate.
Also, this is our lovely friend Bonus Ghost. Hello.
I'm not officially here yet.
Listen, it's
Yeah.
Ghostbusters when we get a bonus ghost.
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
Is-
This is how we got picked, clearly.
Mm,
Anyway,
All right. You guys hop in the Ecto 1 and hit the sirens, because why would you ever
look,
not? hit
there's
the
no way to
sirens?
get around New York if you don't.
It's true. I'm not gonna imitate the sound. You can thank me later.
Wee-woo.
bye.
No, it's more like a. And you end up at the address that was given to you fairly quickly, and out front, a somewhat concerned civilian is waiting for you. That would be you, Mr. Bonus Ghost.
All right. Yeah, you see a kind of weedy-looking guy in late teens, early 20s, and looking haggard, pretty haggard, a little dark circles under his eyes, beneath his thick glasses, and looks up with an air of hope, as if the awful blaring of a siren has as if that means something important to him, something heroic, and then then he appears a bit crestfallen as the two of you get out of the
Wow.
seats.
I mean, I can understand Mike, but wow.
I mean, he's maybe trying to hide it, but he's clearly not what he was hoping / expecting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Fear not, citizen. It is I, Mike, to fix your problem. I brought the intern Tommy too.
I mean, I called the Ghostbusters.
Yeah, we're them.
Oh.
Mhm.
What can
Okay.
we help you with?
I don't know. I mean, you probably get a lot of these. It's probably nothing. I mean, probably not. Sorry to call you all the way down here. It's probably nothing. So, well, this is gonna take some. Are you familiar with the role-playing game Crypts and Creeps?
Shit, I left that one at home.
My good
It's-
friend Tommy here has played more of it than he'd like to admit.
Oh, amazing! That's what are you running these days?
I've been dipping a little bit more into Pathfinder, but
Yeah, no, I don't think it'll ever catch on. In any case, I'm glad. Yeah, so we had a club and back in college, but there was some concern around allegations of Satanism and stuff. So we moved it back back here to my buddy's basement. But so there's been some weird stuff going on.
Accidental Satanism?
I mean, it's all nonsense. I mean, it draws on a lot of mythologies. So like the idea that it's satanic is, or teaching us like real spells or something it's perfectly ludicrous. But it's enough to get concerned parents groups in an uproar and us kicked out of the library.
I mean, maybe it was because of that one group that definitely was learning real spells by accident. But
But
anyway,
we're not doing that, and we're still getting weird stuff going on. So that's
yeah,
why
I know.
called
But
you guys.
listen, if you're gonna go into Satanism, first rule: get your education. Education number one. Knowledge. If knowledge was the first sin, that needs to be your first priority. Also,
That's real.
don't forgive and forget. Get even. Anyway, so what weird things are you seeing?
I mean, nothing. That's the weird thing is we sit down to play and we get up all our dice out and Ryan, that's the creep master, who's really good at this. He just like sets out his stuff and draws up his hood, and then we get our pencils and character sheets and our snacks and our sodas, and then it all goes blank. Then we just like come 2 hours later, and my characters are dead. I like open a 3-ring like binder full of character sheets that in the hit point column have just like big black marks. So yeah, tally marks of them steadily going down and down, and then like big skulls and crossbones drawn in them, just like grievously etched in, as if a pencil was being held in a fist and dragged back and forth over and over. And
well, that's
I've gone through character after character. Every week another one dies, and I need to get to at least level 6 before Cosmicon in January. Otherwise, I'm never going to be able to challenge the Tomb of Unremitting Miseries. I don't know if this is something you guys deal with, but it's.
I mean, I had to drag Tommy. Listen, I had to drag Tommy out of the bathroom the other day for something that had to do with some con and unrelenting miseries. So I don't know if it's the exact same thing.
It's not.
Also, Tommy, please make a note of it that when Venkman comes back, we need to call him Creep Master, because that's pretty great.
The Creep Master is a noble and storied role, and anyone who takes up the mantle of Creep Master or equivalent is most surely an excellent person, deserving of unrelenting.
So we're not calling him that.
Not him.
So yeah, so for what I hear about this
Egon's
guy, I don't think so.
Yeah, we can call it Egon Creep Master.
That's fine.
Yeah, he seems like more of a reader from the biopics I've seen.
So
glad I brought you here, Ghost.
Me too. Hey, so Garm, how many items can we bring? Okay, good.
3.
All right. I'm bringing the talking board. Bring the ghosty trap. So, Tommy, what kind of entity you think we're dealing with here? As I run through the Ecto.
I don't know. I will take out my PKE meter though, and just take a. Oh right, Pi. You're probably gonna want a proton pack.
Oh, you do not want me using the proton pack.
Oh, I mean, we don't have.
I'm just saying, I'm bringing it as backup, but I got moves of 2.
I have moves of 3.
Listen, just saying.
Regardless, I'll take out
as
my
you're
PK
unloading
meter.
that stuff, are you think you're gonna need all that? I mean,
Don't know yet. Better
okay,
be
just
prepared
like
for it.
try
We
not
went
to.
back to that creepy church basement. We didn't bring the proton back because it was just wee little needles just knitting away in the dark. But no, they turned into cross stitching. And you know what comes after cross stitching? Stabbing.
I am so
Next
glad
thing
that
you know, they're gonna ban these on like airplanes or something.
That'll never happen.
Basement of the church, cross stitching.
Mhm.
I get it.
Just it's my mom's place, and she's real. Like, I mean, yeah. Just try not to. I don't know. Just watch the wallpaper. Don't scrape it or anything.
Oh, yeah,
Sure,
okay.
wallpaper's out. It's gonna be all right. All right, so let's see here. Hey, Tommy, what class of ghost we got?
You stupid son of a bitch. Well, it depends on what exactly has been happening. Sounds like they were just getting knocked out, maybe possessed. So
Yeah, but they said that they didn't move. Maybe. I mean, ghosts can't get bored enough that they're playing.
Crypts and Creeps.
Haven't you ever heard bored to death?
Ooh. Yeah, that's to death, not after death.
Do you think that there's not another level of bored after death?
Yeah, it's called linguistics class.
Anyway. So I'd like to get out the PKE meter, ignore Mike for a minute, and just see if there's any readings going on.
You know what? I'm
All
going
right.
back and I'm bringing this stupid ass Pathfinder book.
All right, so you pull out the PKE meter, and as you wave it around, and it makes a little like whoop whoop sounds. As you point it at the house, the like little side things go up a bit.
Okay. So that does indicate paranormal activity, correct?
Yes, indeed.
Well, we definitely have some kind of paranormal activity going on. I'm gonna take out.
The more up they go, the more.
Oh, so you said it went about halfway up?
Yeah.
I'm gonna take out my ecto goggles and put them on.
So, kid, what's her name?
Edgar.
Sorry?
Edgar.
Edgar.
Edgar Pelby.
Sure, Eddie, my boy.
Mm.
Have you been in this house long? Did anyone die here?
Yeah, I mean, I went off to college, and for a bit, but yeah, other than that, I lived here all my life.
Okay, so your hopes and dreams died, but like, when your mom got the house, did she get it real cheap because someone found like 7 bodies under the porch? I mean, I know it's not Cleveland, but just asking.
If she did, she didn't tell me. We don't have much of a rapport.
Maybe it's because you took all those linguistic classes. You used the word rapport in it language. All right, let's go.
All right. So as you enter the house, it's one of those like split level kind of places where there's like stairs that go up to the main floor and stairs that go down to the bottom, and you kind of enter at a landing. As you enter, you hear a scraggly voice from somewhere unseen go, "Eddie, did you clean the cat box yet?"
Mom, I've got the business people over. I'll get to it.
Okay, dear. There's lemonade in the fridge
Mom,
if you want
thank
some.
you. That's good. Thank you.
I'm making my way to the fridge.
I'm going to have
work
to
first.
ask you to respect the rules of the Creep Master Sanctuary. Here, and I'll gesture to a kind of handmade scroll that's been like soaked in tea and had the edges burned. That it's framed near the top of the stairs, which is it's a bunch of rules and in very loopy like bad not calligraphy by anyone who's actually studied calligraphy, but as an attempt was made.
Does it involve the capital letter T anywhere?
Sure, why not?
Pies give me shit because I didn't know what a capital
Cursive.
T in
Oh,
handwriting
cursive.
looked like. Cursive, yes.
Most of the rules do involve
I
pizza,
I-
but
What about pizza rolls?
yeah, snacks of all kinds, and like remember to blow out your mood candles and paint your own lead figurines, etc.
thin your paints.
Well, especially
Sure.
if you're going to be doing washes.
Well, no, you gotta be ready for game day.
Right. Yeah, so
And
you
pick up your
guys
shoes.
head downstairs because
Well, yeah, because you're inside, and we're not barbarians here. Of course we
Are you
take
sure
our
we're in America? I
Yeah.
understand it's
And New York is in the slush zone, so you got snow, you take your shoes off, or else you're going to track snow and salt everywhere.
Yep.
okay. Good.
alright. So you take your shoes off and you head downstairs because obviously the creep
Because
zone is
obviously you've been
downstairs.
playing in your mother's basement, yes.
I mean, that was.
Oh yes, as
Yeah,
you do.
it's been getting pretty
Um,
bad. All of our other members left, or just like not making excuses. Like I don't think Marcy's ever coming.
That may be for other. Okay, yes. Well, that's terrible to hear.
We're all pretty freaked out right now, so anything you can do.
Mm-hmm.
You know, where do you normally sit during a game night? You know, where do you find yourself when you wake up? And you know your next character's been on.
Assassinated.
Just at my seat usually. Sometimes my head's like been like I got a pain in my neck, like I've been leaning my head back with my mouth open for a really long time. But just here I gesture to there's I think it's a pool table that's had the rails pulled off. Just covered
Nice.
in chip crumbs and lots of wadded up sheets and stuff. A few melted candles that are just like right on the slate. And big piles of dog-eared books and manuals and a GM screen at one end.
Yeah, and this place has the ugliest orange carpeting you've ever seen. Cheap wood paneling on every single wall.
Small bookcase. There's a faint scent of incense, but only when my mom's not in.
Mm-hmm. So my goggles are up and the ectometer is up as well. I'm looking to see if there's any concentration.
Shout out to the house that I used to live in with my ex-fiance, where there was a room exactly like this is described, with the ugly ass shade carpet, the cheap wooden panels on every side, a hearth, and a tiny ass bookcase. I have never felt so called out.
And at the pool table sits another man dressed in what appears to be a trench coat with a hood and a tie-dye t-shirt underneath it. Hello, I am Ryan, the Creep Master. I hear you have come to aid us in our peril.
Ryan, these are the Ghostbusters. They're pretty famous.
It looked like there were more of them on the television.
I'm sure a lot of ghosts around these days, right, guys? Lots of business.
A lot of calls.
Yep.
One of them had to stay behind and help the secretary.
Good. Sorry. I got one of those things where I was about to say a line and realized it was terrible.
I need to know what you were going to say.
Good. It's good to help the females.
I know what you're talking about. That was great.
Ryan, we talked about this. At least he's not saying wenches.
Is he making that wheezing?
Creep master supposed to be the mark of a good person, a time and honored
one whose whose imagination and intellectual skills are beyond compare, who's memorized Ryan here is a level 4 creep master. He's a card carrying member of the regional Northwestern American Creep Masters Association.
Northwestern? Why did he move to
I found New York more suitable to my desires. Also, I could rent one of the rooms here very cheaply.
Yes,
In New York?
What?
his dad got a job here back when he was
Oh.
14.
Indeed.
Okay, so my goggles are up, and I'm looking around for a better concentration with my PKE meter.
You can see concentrations of PKE around the table and the stack of books and Ryan himself.
Is the highest concentration around Ryan?
It's around the books, actually.
Mm.
How long have you had these books of Creeps and Crypts? Crypts and Creeps.
These wonderful tomes have aided me for many a month now.
Okay.
Wait, but you said you were a card-carrying member of Northwestern, so did you have different books before these?
Indeed, in my time with Noamka, I possessed a different set of guides that my dad, my father, made me leave behind.
So, did you get these from as I'm talking, I'm putting out the talking board. Did you manage to find these at the bookstore, or did you luck out and get them at a garage sale or flea market?
Somebody at the local tabletop emporium was kind enough to sell them to me for cheap.
Well, that's nice of them. Uh,
Oh shit! Was it Corey?
not ow, bap bap. Are you good friends with this gentleman?
I haven't seen him since. I haven't been outside very often. Unless
Oh,
it's
I
raining.
mean, it is flu season, so.
Indeed, yes. I try to avoid pestilence at any cost.
But then what about? All right, pestilence at any cost. Tommy, Tommy, I'm just gonna, put my arm around him and take him aside and say, this seems like a weird thing because they can make pretty good money off of these books. Why would you ever sell them for cheap? And then if he's
Oh, I
making
know.
money off of commissions, why would he still not be there?
Listen, Mike, those books are second edition. Do you know how hard it is to find those books?
No, but that's even more of a reason not to sell them for cheap.
Yes, I know. That's why it's so suspicious.
So I'm gonna see. You know what?
Oh, the pizza rolls are done.
Eddie, the pizza rolls.
Hey, Mom! Mom!
Listen, that beep was perfectly timed, okay?
That was quality beeping. Well, excellent beep skills, you guys. Second to
Thanks.
none.
Yeah, we have a really good special effects team here.
I'd like to motion to the talking board.
Do you guys want any pizza rolls?
Oh, hell yeah. I mean,
Absolutely.
no, we
Looking more at Tommy than at Mike when I said that.
Yes.
Because Mike, you have a vibe.
I know the ladies love it.
Sometimes they
Tommy,
call
you're
him
all right.
Venkman Jr.
There are people, Tommy. Yeah,
Excellent.
I will head upstairs to get the pizza rolls.
Hey, Tommy, I got this. I elbow him in the ribs. I got this new possible summoning game, but it doesn't summon like ghosts or demons or anything like that. It's one of those, if you're not really sure how to, role play? Yeah, role play. Then it can help you make conversations for your next non-playing character.
For an NPC, really?
Yeah. You wanna maybe we'll try it out and see if there is something here. Maybe it will join in.
If I may be so bold, noble Ghostbusters, perhaps you should join us in a game. I have prepared for you some pre-generated character sheets that may suit your fancy.
Oh. And then I'm just going to reach over and kind of start leafing through them if he's offering them.
So if you open the folder labeled secret... let me read you off all of these names.
Oh no.
Please.
So we've got Celine Bloodmoon, the Dark Romancer. Celine.
Darkromancer, yeah.
Yeah. We've got Abra Kaladesh Al-Kashim, the wizard. Fiorgui Hanako, the druid. Judas the priest. Drizzledo Under, the dark
Frown.
elf. Larry the barbarian. Bert Bobane, the bard. Dav Iselnar Onastar, the elf. And Darius Longshadow, the knight.
And his
Twice.
twin.
Yeah,
There's
I don't-
Shadow the Night.
I don't know what's up with that. I accidentally made 2 of these.
That's a-
Copier gets stuck sometimes.
Yep.
But I mean, aren't you afraid of the entities coming back? Or possible entities?
Perhaps, but if we seek to defeat this mighty foe, perhaps the easiest way would be to venture into their domain.
I mean,
I'm down. Sitting down. Getting myself comfortable.
you're only doing this because I don't remember how to get back home, isn't it?
Yep.
Around this time, Edgar comes back with the pizza rolls.
Yeah.
Hi, Edgar. Apparently, we've been offered a few pre-generation characters, and your
I mean, it's always been a
creep here would love for us to fight the entities in their realm, and this dickhead, bam, won't drive me home until we do.
Oh man, it's been a bit of a dream of mine to play some CNC with the Ghostbusters. I mean, the dreams, it was the real Ghostbusters, but that would be super cool. Is that scientifically accurate? Do you think that's going to help?
Well,
Ryan gets a bit weird about this stuff, and he's really trying to get more members after. Well,
Yeah.
Marcy and the rest.
We'll see how it goes. And
I
even
mean,
if it
I'm sure
doesn't
we could,
help,
at the very least, I'm sure we could get more information, and more information's always good, especially when you're
This
dealing
is
with the unknown.
parapsychologically sound. This approach.
Well, if it is sound, we could give it to Egon. He could write a new paper about it, and he always does like doing that.
All right.
It is
Well-
not parapsychologically unsound, which means that it deserves a trial.
Neat. Can I hear it from the other guy?
That's you.
yes, I know it's me.
No, Tommy's already getting his stats generated.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm using the pre-gen. I'm like, if I were to play this in a long-term campaign, I'd probably would do this instead. But Tommy's gonna look up and be
survive
like,
the night, man.
honestly, at least this way we could sympathize with the situation. We could learn to see potentially what's going on, how's it happening, and the best way to combat it. And also, I'm gonna put the ecto goggles down real quick. See if there's anything coalescing around.
Not yet.
Okay.
All right. Which one of these pre-generations are you taking, Tommy?
Well, I think that I will take. Why not? I'll take Celine Bloodmoon, the Dark Romancer.
What about you, Pi? Sorry, what about you, Mike?
Simple guy, simple pleasures. Boys, meet Larry the Barbarian. Yeah.
Excellent.
All right. Then I will give you guidance to the world of Crypts and Creeps. Not that you need it, Tommy, but there's by fielding Abrala Kaladesh Alexshimi, the wizard. After my beloved short folk squire was mercilessly slain last time.
I'll hand him a tissue.
Bobble feet. See you at the crossroads.
I love this.
Ghost, I cannot overstate how happy I am that you're here.
This is great.
You are giving me license to give into my worst impulses, and I am ever grateful for it.
So, yeah, for what it's worth, I pitched this idea to Bonus Ghost here, and he wrote up an entire, system.
Wait, the system doesn't exist.
No.
Oh, no, we have one now.
Crypts and Creeps, yeah, I made it.
No, but I mean before a month.
Oh yeah, this is the original.
Yep, this is original content. And if you're watching this on YouTube, there should be a link below.
Yeah, I will
yeah.
happily share it around with all you Midgardia folks after.
Yeah.
I'm still kind of tinkering with it a bit, but I kind of knocked it out in a couple of
I
days.
just figured this was like a renamed other weird
No, it's
that
not.
that was the original plan, and then I woke up the next morning and Ghost is like, "Hey, I developed an entire system. Here you go." And I'm like, "Okay." We will.
Lol, okay.
We will skim over some elements of it, but a lot of it is just it's a lot like the pitch for it. According to it, is what if D&D worked how it works on TV? So there you go. It's D20 plus a bonus to attack. You do some damage. You hit ACs. You know, you will.
Can we just talk about that? I'm the barbarian and I don't have 10 health.
How much health do you have?
9.
I have 4.
Things do not do as much damage as.
That's classic necromancer bullshit.
Things do not do as much damage.
I also have I also have a dark servant that has 4 hit points and an AC of 9.
I love Celine Blood Moon.
Mm-hmm. I looked through all of them and I was like, well, this one.
Also, shout out to Zio. About half of these, well, about a third of these names were from her.
I bet that Drizzle Doe Under was not her.
No, that was me.
Just take care with copyright infringement.
It's a completely original character. Do not steal.
Yeah, it's Drizzle Doe Under faux show.
I think the druid and the wizard and half of the dark romancer were Zio. Yes. So as you sit around the table with your various funny shaped plastic objects in front of you, pencils,
I think if we're trying to beat this thing here, we're gonna need every advantage we're gonna take. So I'm gonna pull out my special dice.
Ooh, hold on. I know
Yes.
I've got them here somewhere.
Ghost, you're my favorite.
I think this might be time for the lucky pencil.
And bottle cans of Mountain Dew and the pizza rolls nearby.
And there's probably Funyuns somewhere around too.
I've never actually had Funyuns. They sound
What
disgusting.
the fuck is a Funyun?
Whoop.
Anyway, there goes our sponsorship from Funyun Co. Jeez,
Whoops.
guys.
Says you. We've got 2 people here that have never had Funyuns, and that we could do a reaction video of we try Funyuns for the first time. Are you telling me that's not totally ripe for sponsorship?
Oh, my soul. Anyway, you take your seats around the table. Ryan lights the candles, which you're pretty sure are a fire hazard, but you're not firefighters, you're Ghostbusters. And it seems like the room seems to dim around you as he begins to talk. You find yourself, you wake in the wool beds of a tavern. It is cold. And as you wake up, you can smell the smell of meat cooking. You suspect it might be pork, perhaps beef, or the exotic flesh of the Moralgathek that the people of this land use as mounts. What would you like to do?
I will stride forcefully into the common room of the inn, and announce my presence as it befits a wizard of the Alakshmi Order.
You stride forth into the common room of the inn, where it is packed with people of various creeds and species. You can see an orc and a tavern wench, a a large
Ooh,
pot of stew.
how comely is she?
Quite comely indeed.
I'm gonna need numbers here, Ryan.
Uh, Ryan flips through his papers for a minute. She has a 6 in comely.
All right,
Ooh, that's Bodiship and comely.
I'll make a note of that for later. Carry on.
There is a single empty table within the facility. Would you like to take a seat?
Indeed.
What about the other two of you? What are you up to in this wonderful tavern?
Well, I would like to go and get myself a drink.
The sun is high, and you better go early if you're going to be drinking early. If I want to be drunk before noon, I got to start now.
You find that this tavern serves dwarven ale, elven wine, human beer, and orcish
Orcish liquor.
mead. Orcish mead. What would you like to drink upon this most blessed day?
I'll take Dwarven Ale. It's probably the strongest.
I disagree. I'm taking Orcish mead.
I mean, that's probably tastes more like piss, but
In order to keep my spiritual balance, I will drink merely distilled water.
Distilled
Nice
by...
try.
How wise and clever. The dwarven liquor tastes like minerals. It is a highly mineralized blend. You believe that there may be chunks of gold floating in this fermented beverage. The mead tastes of honey and alcohol. It burns to drink, but you do your best to tolerate it as it winds its way deep into your guts.
I will accost the serving wench at earliest opportunity. My
Well,
dear, my name is Abrala Kadalash. I am a wizard of the Alakshmi Order, and I am here in search of rare magics, relics, and tomes. Are there any? Have you heard any rumors of ruins nearby where ancient secrets could be discovered?
well, darling, there's the Dark Keep out in the Black Forest. That place is full of strange rumors and treasures.
Thank you. Perhaps you could mark it on my map.
I have marked it on your map.
Thank you. Now begone. I am in contemplation.
I shall away. Goodbye.
No, come back here. I need another. What you got on the menu, honey?
We've got beef and pork and fuck. I already forgot what I called their weird mounts. The Berkelana Vash, drumsticks.
Ah, yes. But the only thing you haven't told me about is what your name is.
My name is Emily.
All right, well, Emily, how about a game, you and I? Winner dates the loser.
God, I forget, is there a charisma score?
yes, there is.
Yeah, give me a fucking charisma score, you goddamn nerd. 1d20 plus
Whatever your charisma is.
0.
Probably a mine.
No, my wisdom is 0, which makes me think this is a great idea.
What's your charisma then?
I thought you were Larry the Barbarian.
Yeah. My wisdom is -3. My charisma is
yeah,
+0.
okay. Yeah, I got you. Alright.
My wisdom's bad. Why is this a good idea? Listen, I have hyperlinks for bad pickup lines because I think they're hilarious.
God. Alright.
You would.
Give me your roll, you scoundrel.
You said D20?
Yep. The Holy Dodecahedron.
12.
Not terrible. Not great.
I know,
not
right?
terrible.
I was waiting for the 2 or something.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, her charisma is stronger than yours, and she sees through your ploy, Larry the Barbarian. She rolls her eyes at you and saunters off, and you hate to see her go, but you love to watch her leave.
Oh my god.
Ah, the mysterious female.
God, if any session gets me fucking cancelled, it's this one.
It's
That's
all
why
your
I'm the
fault
one
too.
getting away with this bullshit.
Must you do that at every tavern we enter, Larry?
Well, you can't do it twice at one tavern.
With your drinks,
That
would you like
depends.
to take a seat with our dear wizard friend? Sorry, Joe.
Yes. Yes.
Sure.
Friends, boon companions, I have heard, I say, stroking my beard, that I have. I have heard a tale, rumor abounds and swirls about the dark keep to be found in the dark forest west of here.
Black Forest.
The Black Forest. West, thank you.
Do they have a lot of pigs there?
Yes.
And cake. Um, uh,
They're known for their cured meats.
if once you perhaps you would you could take some time to outfit yourselves in town for a short journey. There, I expect to find many ancient relics and arcane mystery.
Ah, excellent.
Yeah,
I
but
s-
does it have gold?
There will be yes, there will be some at least treasure of at least class 4 for you for there. Yes,
I'm only going if there's good gold.
that means there's gold.
Okay, then we're going. Then we're going.
Alright, you make your way out into the streets of Hertfordshire, a small town containing only one tavern, 2 shops, a smattering of houses, and a well. What would you like to do?
Well. Well, we're gonna have to fill our water skins before we go, so we should probably approach the well.
Listen, you have an undead character. I'm just saying, show.
I don't have an undead character. I have a character who has an undead summons.
Yeah, exactly.
You approach the well and fill your water skins with the hard mineralized water. It is not the pure, tasty, clear liquid of the elven springs yon far north, but it will do in these dire times.
Excellent.
There seem to be a lot of people around, or is it just us? Are there wenches about?
A few commoners and wenches stroll through the plaza, making their merry way through their routines of threshing wheat and making clothing and horseshoes.
Butter.
Churning butter. Yes, a man churneth butter nearby. What dost thou seek?
Riches!
Well, let's head to the Black Forest then.
Yeah. So, wizard man, where are we going? Do you know how to get there?
Yes, the tavern wench marked it upon my map.
You have
It
a
is
map?
3 hexes northwest.
Ah.
Wait, there's hexes on the ground?
No, look here, Mike. Right? It's just we gotta go anyway. Come on.
Yeah, it's this distance from there.
I thought this was gonna be like some virtual thing where like hexes suddenly appeared and then like the tree is pixelated.
What?
It'd be
What
cool
did
that
you
way,
s-
alright?
What have you smoked today?
That is none of your damn business. Get out of my bookcase. I know someone's been sniffing around in there.
Snuffing.
Well, if somebody didn't take all mine.
Wait, they've been after yours too?
Past the borders of Hertfordshire is a a copse of woods, pine trees, needles falling to the ground, for it is the death of summer season.
That's
Yes,
autumn, right?
Yeah, that's fall. Did you
the
not
Black
know
Forest is a
electric-
notorious haunt of brigands and other low hit dice opponents. I will sharpen my senses and
Wait,
peer
we
into
hit
the
them
bushes
with
looking for an
dice?
ambush.
We hit them with. I thought I had a great axe. Why are we hitting them with dice?
Poor Mike.
I'm
So,
just gonna kind of grab Mike, lean down, and start quietly explaining what he meant with hit dice and how we're going to actually be, like just in very low tones.
as you make your way through this first copse of woods, branches swaying in the wind rustling the trees, you spy movement in one of the bushes. What would you like to do?
I will alight the crystal atop my staff and hold it out towards the bushes.
You see you see a glint of eyes, but a dullness behind them that betrays its nature as something that is not truly alive anymore, though it shambleth.
Ah,
What's the name?
it's an
This
undead.
hold it. The Black Forest haunted by shamblethers. That's they're
Oh,
they're
this
not
is
on the typical
comfortable.
random encounter chart for this region. This is something serious is going on here, guys.
Huh. Yes, indeed.
Wait, are we supposed to know that? Why don't we have this list of what was supposed to be in here?
It's you need to study a lot of manuals, and you didn't really seem like the type.
Well, yeah, but my character's not supposed to be very smart, right? So, like,
Yep, that's right.
As a barbarian, you are a wanderer from afar, but you are also always ready for trouble.
bar, bar, bar,
Um,
bar, 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 bar.
uh, Nevertheless, the undead here. I ready my magics.
Yep. I ready my
Tommy,
dark
can't
bolt.
you just talk to it and tell it to go away?
The shambler striketh out at the noble wizard. Hold on, let me flip to the appropriate page with the shambler stats. Flip. I don't have a physical book.
No.
God, I would love to have this as a physical book.
It's like 10 pages long,
Yeah,
if that.
it's just
Yeah,
that
he
repeated
doesn't have a
like 20
printer in his
times.
house.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Well,
Does a
uh-oh.
doth a 4 hit thee?
Um. Nay, Ryan, thou shouldst know that my armor class be 6.
Then the shambler misseth. Roll for initiative. And that's just 1d20 flat.
What's a D20? I've only got dice here.
The holy
Here, look.
dodecahedron.
This one.
I've only got a solid decahedron.
This one.
Gosu, that is just rolling
Oh,
the number
that
20.
is just you.
Yeah.
You want to roll one D20. Otherwise, you just get 20s.
Sure. Did I not do that?
You rolled
Oh,
just a 20.
Whoops.
you're still going first.
Mhm.
It all works out.
But now you actually rolled to go first.
You just like put out a piece of paper that says 20 on
I win.
it.
That would be something Mike would do.
It's true.
That would definitely be something Mike would do.
Umbrella Kaladesh. What would you like to do on your turn?
There is no reasoning with these fell creatures, and they must be destroyed, and the evil that has spawned them rooted out. I will
Middle schools.
hurl some lesser magic arrows of scouring fire.
All right, make thy attack roll.
Ooh.
21.
Incredible! Thy searing arrow striketh the shambler.
All
How
right.
much?
Does it? Is there any sign of a controlling necromancer or hereabouts, or further members of its horde?
Make a wisdom roll.
All right. This one has taken 2 damage from a lesser magic arrow.
This first shambler is dead, but you hear the sounds of rustling in the nearby trees. Tis it the wind, or tis it more shamblers?
My wisdom roll is 16 to determine to answer your question.
You mean to answer your own question?
Yeah.
You believe that the foul magics animating these dark creatures may be coming from the Dark Keep.
Indeed. Then a dark wizard has set up a base of operations there once again. We must rid this out.
But first,
Hey, wait. How much damage do you deal? How do I know how much damage I deal when I thwack something with a stick?
I don't actually know
If
what
you just hit it, it's one. I mean, you do +1 to everything, but if you
Yeah, I know,
hit
but
AC, you get you do 1 damage. If you just get roll a modified 20 or higher, you do 2 damage, and if you roll a nat 20, you do 3 damage.
So basic hit, you do 2.
And yeah, you add 1 to all those numbers for Larry.
Because I got a big stick.
Yeah.
And you can do your heedless thing to just like hurt yourself to
Be
deal an
heedless.
extra. That's not add 1 damage to your attack. That's just like a separate attack that does 1 damage.
Okay.
And auto hits, yeah.
Man, I'm cool.
Larry the Barbarian, a shambler comes out of the bushes and attacketh thee. And with a 13, I do believe that hits.
Yeah.
You take 1 damage from its fated punch as its rotting grey skin strikes thine. And that brings us to Celine Bloodmoon, the Dark Romancer.
Yes. Well, I would like to use my Dark Bolt against it.
You may. Make thy attack roll.
11.
An 11 hits the cowardly creature.
All right. It takes 2, and then my Dark Servant gets to attack
It
as well.
definitely only takes 1.
Oh, 1?
Yeah.
Oh, right, because...
Yeah.
Okay. So then my Dark Servant also attacks, correct? Since it's on my turn as well.
Yes. What manner of dark servant have you summoned?
I have summoned it looks kind of like a winged lizard, just smaller and without any skin, so it's just sinew and bone.
Gross.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, you asked me to describe it, so I described it.
I regret.
Also an 11.
Once more, thy dark servant striketh the shambler, 2 beings of foul magics, attacking each other in some sort of dreadful cannibalism.
Does that also only do 1, or does it do 2?
It's 1 damage, yeah.
It's 1 damage, yeah.
Okay.
And with that, the fated creature dies.
I thought it was fetid.
I only know that one from books, I'm sorry.
Okay, Karu.
Your dark servant is empowered as it feasts, on the shedding of blood. Its hit
Right.
points raised to 5.
Yeah. The more times it hits and kills things, the more times it heals, even exceeding its maximum. So now I have to make sure to mark that.
A final shambler exiteth the bush, and this one shall attack Celine Bloodmoon, the terrifying Dark Romancer. Prepare thyself for the last attack of this zombie triumvirate.
Well, that absolutely does not hit me. Because clearly it knows who the better master is.
It lungeth at thee, stumbling at the last moment. Larry the Barbarian, 'tis thy turn.
I need to take somebody's head off. Preferably a zombie ghoul thing. Shambler?
Shambler.
Scene?
Roll a 20-sided die and add your might score. And we'll see if you connect with your huge axe.
You connect with your huge axe.
Miraculously.
Things do not have a high AC.
No,
I mean, neither do we.
Yeah.
So it's 1 damage if you're below 20.
Yeah, well, 2 for you because you're a barbarian.
Well, yeah, but
Or you have a giant axe, rather. Yeah.
You swing thy giant axe down upon it, splitting its head and down through its rib, all the way to its solar plexus. And it splits side to side, rotting coagulated blood dripping from it as it falleth to the ground. You have succeeded. Take 1 experience point each for this encounter. Don't remember if there's actual experience
He made
rolls.
that up. There's
And-
no advancement, none at all.
And also, Garm, there's no way to edit the sheets either.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that's fine. Don't worry.
fine.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Just keep it in your head. No one ever forgets things here. And if you forget things, it's your fault for not writing it down.
This will come back. These words will come back to haunt Garm later.
Oh god, yeah, absolutely. Jesus.
I'm just marking it in the chat.
Alright.
I would just put it at the bottom of my characters,
Have a notepad up.
like under phone and telex.
Thou moveth. Oh yeah, yeah. There's a telex section on the sheet. I always forget about that. Why is that there?
Telex section?
Yeah, it's like a really early. It's not quite fax machine, but it's how you would
I
send.
know- I know
Yeah,
telex.
yeah. There's a
Yeah,
section for that
sure.
on the Ghostbusters character sheet,
Amazing.
and a phone number. But like, that's a thing we
Yeah.
still have, you know.
No one uses those for calling.
It's super weird.
Right.
Anyway, thou continueth into the black forest. Strange pig-like creatures wander around, their tusks occasionally, smacking into each other as they fight for dominance. Nature red in tooth and claw and tusk.
Yes. Again, this is highly out of season. Whatever fell magics are afoot at the Black Keep, Dark Keep, in the Black Forest, must be disturbing the spirits of this mortal plane.
Very astute observation. But can you astutely observe this? Would you please give me a wisdom roll, every one of you?
Oh, this is gonna be great. This is like golf, right?
Jesus Christ.
That would be an 18 for me.
Alright.
-1. This is like golf, right?
I can't remember the last time we actually had a negative attribute roll on the stream. So thank you, Ghost, for making this happen. All right.
That was also wisdom.
Probably. Larry the Barbarian, as you think of your previous heroic feats that you have so far accomplished today before 'tis even noon, you stumble into a strange silk-like material hanging from the trees and find yourself stuck upon them. Why the fuck did I let somebody name a character Abracadabra? That's so hard to remember.
I don't know, man.
I didn't know
You
I
tell me.
half of it.
That was one of Zio's.
Yeah, I'm not even trying on the third one, but yeah, Abracadablash. I'm
Yeah.
Of the clan,
repeating under my breath a bunch over here, so I can maybe actually pull it out when I need it.
Why do you think I chose the easiest one?
Abracadabra.
That was actually the reason I chose the other one.
Abracadabra, with your finely tuned magical senses, you see above you, lurking above a foul creature with an unearthly number of legs, perhaps as many as 8, and 2 mandibles in the front of its strange orbular body. What would you like to do?
Friends, comrades, a fell octopede impedes our path. Destroy it at once.
Yes, indeed. We shall.
Roll for initiative.
I can't see it. Where is it?
Well, you found it.
Foul octopede.
Fuck. Well, that definitely is in character for me. In and out. Why'd it have to be fucking spiders?
Because Lord of the Rings and Jolkien, Tolkien.
Yeah, I made like 4 or 5 monsters only, so I suspect we might see all of them.
It is highly possible. I did make one myself.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I mean, sort of. But Abracadabra, you're up first.
All right. I wish to preserve my magical energies for if we are to fight the fell being that has empowered and emboldened these creatures of darkness to strike at travelers upon the road. then I'm going to need all of the magics I have. So I will strike at it with my wizard staff.
All right.
It doesn't go so hot.
You reach out to strike with thy wizard staff, but it is not long enough. A common problem that affects all wizards at some time or another. Now it descendeth through the trees towards you, as clearly you are the greatest threat among this traveling party. Prepare
see about
thyself. Roll. A 13, a mighty number.
Yes, it penetrates my defenses.
Its fangs sinketh into thy shoulder through thy robes. And can you give me a might roll?
Oh no. Oh.
8.
Thou useth thy arcane secrets to resist the poison that would otherwise have impeded thee.
It's not how saving throws work, but we'll go with it.
But rule 0,
It's just-
bitch. I'm the DM.
Yep.
Creep Master.
DM Trump game designer?
Yes.
Anyway, yes.
Yes.
Cool.
No, we're like 2 layers deep now. Like I'm the Creep Master in game too.
No, what? Absolutely. Ryan, how's Ryan doing?
So funny thing, as you have this brief moment of like, maybe I should see how Ryan's doing, you can't really look around in reality. You realize that you've been drawn further into this game than you expected. It is as if it were your own reality.
I mean, definitely the very authentic language does sometimes make it seem that way, but this is unusual.
Same goes for the other 2 as well.
Huh.
Great. Why did I agree to this?
We have to figure out what's going on with this.
Well, I would love to, but I'm going to be eaten.
How much damage does a spider? Just this?
Just
spider
1.
bite do? 1, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh! my strength quails, friends. Aid
God.
me.
This is the best day of my fucking life.
This is the biggest night of your career.
It's the biggest night of my career. Larry, thou art trapped in the spider's web. How wouldst thou try to escape?
Easy. Do I want to hit the spider or do I want to hit the web?
Yes. You're gonna have to get yourself out. So web first, then spider.
Then I hit the web. I hope this doesn't get my axe stuck, you assholes.
It might.
Such travesty would only befall thee if thou were to control one.
Oh no.
Q.
Woo.
24.
With the might of the fierce Northmen, thou springeth out of the web, it trailing behind you as if some sort of makeshift cloak, as you leap and strike at the spider in the trees.
Hell yeah, I look sexy now.
That'd be what, 3 damage? Yeah.
Yeah, that would be 3 damage.
Ooh. Nice.
Thou does 3 damage to the spider, heroically cleaving it in twain, leaving its ichor to fall on the ground beneath its corpse.
Ick.
Or.
Uh,
Are there
It's your
anything?
kombucha girl face here.
Are there anything that a Darkromancer could harvest from this corpse to use in perhaps future
You want
summonings?
to poke around the dead body?
Yeah.
the foul bodily fluids and venom of this fierce orbular octopode could prove handy to your dark rituals.
Excellent. I'd like to.
Whoa.
I'd like
You've
to.
been making evil summons from bodily fluids? And you've only got this one?
Listen, the last one was destroyed in the last lab explosion, along with a lot of my materials. Okay.
Cannot call your bedroom a lab.
Anyway, I'd like to harvest whatever I can.
All right, can you give me a wisdom roll?
You know, I'm available anytime
7.
you need fluids for making your dark instruments.
I was trying so hard not to make a joke about how most men can make dark servants with their bodily fluids, but thank you, Pi.
Thank you for distracting me from that.
You're welcome.
Thine embarrassment hinders the harvesting process, as thou art unable to find the venomous glands of this beast, though thou doth acquire a vial of its ichor.
I suppose that will have to do.
Offer
Good
still
thinking. We
stands.
should be prepared for anything once we reach the Dark Keep.
As you continue wandering through the Black Forest, the sounds begin to quiet as you continue upon the trail. You notice that no longer do merry pigs smash each other in the face with their tusks, nor hast thou seen a moose, nor caribou, nor elk in some time. Indeed, even the foul droppings with which one would normally track these creatures seem to have dissipated. A chill fills your bones as you approach your goal. As you round a corner, you see the ancient hulk of a forgotten a castle, a keep, a fortress, if you will, of limestone with a decaying gate at the front. This is the Dark Keep. What would you like to do, brave adventurers?
An ill-omened, moldering pile, if ever I'd seen one. The gate, is it open or closed?
The gate has been half of it is closed, but half of it has been smashed in by foul forces. Thou art able to enter that way.
Are there any traces of magical auras remaining upon where the gate has been smashed in, or was it done by the strength of a ferocious creature?
Give me a wisdom roll, noble wizard.
18.
Thy arcane sight showeth thee the burn marks that one would associate with a fireball attack.
There, whatever awaiteth us inside is no stranger to the arcane secrets that I possess. Perhaps even stronger in them than I.
Well, then we'll bring a bucket of water.
Excellent thinking. Is there a moat to this keep?
Indeed, filled with fetid brown water.
All right, barbarian. You are the mightiest among us. Will you carry this bucket of brackish sludge?
You were the one who asked.
Well, can't have the lady do it, and I guess you're too wimpy. Fine.
Larry the Barbarian, you have acquired a bucket of fetid sludge.
Can't wait for this to catch on fire.
This is the best fucking day. Thank you so much for all of you being here. This is a goddamn joy.
By the way, there's no, PKE meter, ghost trap, proton pack in sight. Like, the stuff that we had next to us when we started this, right?
Nope, you are fully immersed within the game. We're going full fucking isekai right now, is what I'm telling you.
You made this for show, didn't you?
I'm forced to assume that if this were actually depicted, you would all have like your normal faces just slapped onto the body, including Tommy on the body of an edgy goth wizard lady. She looks mildly disturbed by this.
I'm so glad that I shaved today.
It's okay. You said that description. I went, ill?
Yeah, alright. Shout out to our buddy Illustrious.
That's fair.
Thou entereth the Dark Keep. 'Tis a stinking place with the... Did we just lose? No, we didn't. Okay. Filled with the stink of ages, of death and decay. Rotting piles of wood sit nearby, along with the pile of corn.
Corn.
Even dark creatures need to feast upon sustenance.
Indeed, and this place has been used as a haunt for more prosaic bandit lords in the past. I would not be surprised if some of their supplies and perhaps some of their ill-gotten riches remain behind.
Indeed. And speaking of riches, thou seest a chest on the other side of the courtyard, sparkling in the dim sunlight.
Be
And the
careful.
wench attached to it?
The wench attached to it.
You said there was a chest sparkling in the courtyard.
Hey. Yeah, alright.
I'm so helpful.
Nay, 'tis a treasure chest, thou ignoble barbarian.
And it's also probably a trap.
Perhaps you
No,
could
these
get
idiots
your dark servant to investigate it.
Indeed, I shall. I'll send my dark servant over to make sure it's safe and not trapped.
Thou sendeth thy dark servant across the courtyard, where it attempts to fumble with the lock of the chest. Does that thing have like a dexterity score or something?
Agility?
Yeah, it's got
Agility.
plus 3 to all stats.
Alright, give me a roll of the holy dodecahedron and add 3 to the total.
Definitely an icosahedron.
Is it?
It's a 15. I'm used to sending my servant to do menial tasks like this.
Your servant pushes open the lid of the chest, and just as it does, you hear the ominous sound of organs in the distance, and the gate can't slam shut because it was blown open. Whoops. And a man, a white man with white hair and white clothing, suddenly appears above the chest, floating in the air, carrying a mighty sword in his hands. And he says to you, "Come back once again, have you? I see that you've brought new friends. More for me to feed on." Roll for initiative.
Whoa. Feet. What happened to your other friends?
Fuck.
Oof.
The curse.
Oh, thank God.
Larry, thou art first in this encounter.
I look over to Eddie and Tommy.
I mean,
Whoa. What do you mean new friends? What happened to the old ones?
Many brave warriors have attempted to plumb the depths of the Black Keep, but
Oh, now we're
none have returned,
stuck.
and I think you're looking at why.
Huh. I mean,
Fuck this shit. I'm gonna chop his head off.
alright, give me an attack roll.
oops.
Bonk. 21.
Ooh.
Thou chargeth at the bizarre spectre, and striketh him with thy blade.
Ah!
You do 2 damage. He does not look very happy about it.
3 damage.
Excellent.
Barbarian.
3.
Stick.
You dare try and strike me, strange mortal? You will learn the wrongness of your ways.
Hey, nobody's told me that since Tommy got drunk that one time.
And he strikes you with the sword. Does an 11 hit you?
My HP is 9.
What
What's
about
your
your...
AC?
Armor class is a 9.
Excellent. The blade sinks deep into thy flesh, doing 2 damage.
Ow!
And that brings us to Abrella Kaladesh.
6 out of 9 HP.
I brandish my wizard staff mightily and infuse myself with the power of the elements. Before I strike you from existence, fell spectre, I wouldst know thy name. So that so that when the annals of this dimension are graven upon eternal crystals and sent into the night, they will know to they will know the nature of the beast that fell at my hand.
The name of your killer is Lord Umbrelthorn.
Then Lord Umbrelthorn face a greater glyph of banishment. I will cast. I will use. Yes, I will use greater magics to cast greater glyph of greater banishment. Sorry, I have to shout its name 3 times. Glyph of greater banishment. Glyph of greater banishment. Glyph of greater banishment. And I will attack him. There is no roll. It does. He takes 3 damage.
Ooh.
Ah,
Would
my.
you take-
Sorry.
Would have taken 4 damage if you said it 4 times?
No. If there was anything nearby, it would also have taken a bit of less damage. But anyway.
It lights a pile of wood behind him on fire. Thou horrific magics hath wounded me, but I shall seek my vengeance against thee. And he you see his sword glow for a minute, and he shoots a ball of energy towards you, Abrala. Not the 5 hit thee.
Nay, friend. My arcane wards prove too strong for such feeble cantrips.
What? And that brings us to Celine Bloodmoon, the Dark Romancer.
Well, I certainly want to get rid of this foul spirit. Only I can have foul spirits, so I'm going to use Dark Bolt on it.
All right.
Well, maybe. That's a 7.
Tragic astray.
That's fine. Now my Dark Servant will attack it.
All right.
Because it is within range. Does a 14 hit it?
A 14 hitteth the foul spirit.
It takes 1 damage.
As thy dark servant jumpeth off the head of Larry, it bites into the neck of the of Lord Umbrelthorn, and he lets out a terrifying scream as he says, "What is this? Some sort of beagle or rat? Possibly a ferret? Ah, it hurts! It burns me!"
Yes, that was the point.
And his spirit dissipates in front of your eyes, and all of a sudden, you return to reality. You are once again in the room with the wood paneling and the terrible flooring. You can smell the smoke of burning candles, and possibly the scent of a roast that may or may not be in the oven upstairs. Your Mountain Dew sits in front of you. And you see Ryan lean his head back and open his mouth, and white slime spews out. No, green slime spews out. That's less gross. Revealing the form of something that looks very reminiscent of Lord Umbrelthorn, but a bit pudgier and generally less athletic.
Well, Mike, it's time to go to work, and I'm grabbing the proton pack.
Oh man, but they said not to fuck up
Mike!
the room. Oh, fucking taking the trap out.
We both have to hit it with this, you know.
Yeah, well, if you... All right, well, if the damage is the house is coming out of your paycheck. Quick, hurry up, let's go.
Edgar screams, pushes back from the chair, from the table, leaning back on his chair, and windmills his arms and falls over.
So we've got to make moves rolls, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Both of you.
Edgar,
So
go
that's
make
a
sure
9
your mom's
total.
okay.
A 9 hits it.
Cool.
Oh no.
Oh no!
I got a 5 and it goes.
Mike, as you try and swing the proton gun, the neutrona wand. Sorry, it's the neutrona wand is the part that shoots. As you try and swing the neutrona wand towards the pudgy specter of Lord Umbrelthorn, you fire and accidentally strike the Dungeon Master's book for Crypts and Creeps, lighting it ablaze. Sorry, lighting it on fire. We're back in the real world now. And it's going.
Eddie. Oh, good.
Poor Eddie.
And it's going to attempt to spew slime at your face. No, it's not. It's going to try and slap you. That's what it's going to do.
Nobody's
Mike?
done that since Tommy got drunk.
Mike,
This one definitely did that.
I believe, yeah, it reaches out with its hand and like backhands you for desecrating such a holy tome, and you take 2 damage.
Oh,
So 2 less brownie points.
Indeed. Sorry, I mean yes. It's taken a while to come out of being Ryan.
Also, I hate you.
What? Nothing wrong with me.
not you.
All right, and Tommy, I believe that brings it back around to you.
Yep. Well, I mean, I'm still gonna have this proton pack or proton gun on it, so that I can look at Mike and be like, "Really? Come on!" Should I make another roll with it?
Yeah, for sure.
So that's an 11.
An 11 hits it, and this thing is sad and weakened and starting to disapparate.
I thought you said we both had to hit it to get it weakened.
No,
up
that's
to...
what you said.
That's what he said
That's
earlier.
to capture it.
Yeah.
You have to like drag it into the trap with the proton guns. Or the neutrino wands and the proton streams.
Do I think that it will work if I take the ghost trap and flip it upside down and shove it onto the ghost instead of dragging the ghost to it?
That is incredibly goofy. You are welcome to try.
Hell yeah!
It's
Listen,
probably
I'll-
also going to be a moves roll.
Yep, that's a move
Yeah, but
check.
it will look way cooler.
Doubt.
6
Oh my god!
So you charge at
I rolled a 12.
Yeah, but you rolled a ghost.
the ghost. If you roll a ghost, it doesn't add to it, and
I know, but to be fair, it was a 12.
you jump at Lord Umbrelthorn holding the trap in a way that is not recommended. And as you're about to like hit the switch with your other hand, you remember that this thing is covered in warnings that remind you that it is incredibly radioactive and you should not look directly at it. And you like as you leap off of the table to get that extra height, you slip on a candle and stumble to the ground, laying flat on your back and being somewhat thankful that you may not have just, blinded and horrifically irradiated yourself.
There's a reason that the button usually is something you step on.
Yeah. Sorry, Ghosto?
Yeah, from my cowering position, I see, I see Tommy, firing dark lightnings, and Mike getting in there wielding a ghost trap like a great axe, and I'm inspired. I get to my feet, do my best mystic hand gestures, and shout, "Greater glyph of banishment! Greater glyph of banishment! Glyph of banishment!"
Oh my god. I will laugh if it actually works.
Please let it
Give me
roll.
2d6.
2? Oh man.
I have no idea how Ghostbusters works, but
Oh my god!
And give me one more d6 for the ghost die.
Oh thank
5.
god.
Alright, so that's
14, so it works.
14. Yeah, the Lord Umbrelthorn freezes in place, allowing Mike to, I assume you're gonna throw the trap.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, it freezes in place. Mike throws the trap under it and hits the button, and Lord Umbrelthorn is, sucked into the trap as he screams, "That's against the rules!"
It is not.
And the trap beeps and shuts, and congratulations, you've captured a ghost.
I'm gonna turn to look at Eddie and be like, "So, you want a job?"
We can replace Venkman!
I think I'm frantically trying to put out the burning
Yeah,
manuals.
that's a good point. As soon as I realize what you're doing, I'm also trying to put it out because that's a fucking second edition.
Yeah, but it's a cursed second edition!
Not anymore. That was the thing that was doing it.
If!
Ryan looks around a bit and takes a sip of his Mountain Dew. Like, well, that was fun. I hope to see you guys next week. He sounds a little bit less weird now.
As he takes a sip from his Rockstar.
Shut up. It's not invented in 1990, Veg.
Is it not?
I think so.
Oh man, that was fantastic.
And yeah. Would you like to say your goodbyes to Eddie, Ryan, and Eddie's mom?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm
I
gonna
would.
leave Eddie with a card in
Oh
case
yeah.
he does want to be an intern.
Yeah. That's wow.
I mean, it
That's a
looks like.
I mean, we have been getting an uptick in ghosts.
well. I'll be on the lookout for any more. I didn't realize that they were so. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if nothing else, maybe you can always come around and entertain Tommy so I don't have to.
I mean, I mean, we try to get together most Fridays. So if you're free or in the area,
That sounds good.
right on. And Mike, you're welcome too.
I think about making some comment of how, oh no, but only the ladies. Got to go out on dates on Fridays. And
Remember who drives you.
yeah, we'll see if Fridays are open then.
Don't worry, they will be. Pat, pat, pat.
Thank you very much, all three of you. This has been fucking excellent.
That was fantastic. I think that's my favorite in a long time.
Oh my god. Ghost.
Wonderful.
You are a gem.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thank you all. I'm so glad. I'm so glad it worked. It was. Yeah, there's more to it. If you want to have a look, I will. I'll share the link on the Midgardia Discord now that it's no longer a secret.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, Garm, you said you were going to post it up with the video.
Yeah, it'll be just below this, in the description
below.
Yeah, which is also right near where the subscribe and like buttons are.
Ring that notification bell.
Ow, my soul.
Funyuns, contact us about sponsorship.
Yeah, there is definitely more to it. There's proper saving roll rules and like a treasure chart and stuff.
That's beautiful.
There's actually even a
How
module.
much Garm loves random charts.
I do love them.
I did not make random charts, but I could.
Fair enough. Also, read light module and assumed it was like a short adventure, but no, it's how light works. That's different.
Yeah, the idea was it's modular, and I haven't finished I was gonna do like relic weapons for every class, but I didn't finish.
Yeah, still time.
Honestly,
you didn't finish for this specialized episode of Ghostbusters in which
yes, when it was designed to be played within the context of another role-playing game.
Oh my god, it was pretty awesome though. Not gonna lie, and of course. Now I know that Tommy's gonna be hitting up every freaking tabletop store that he knows to try and find a copy of this.
And keeps the Forbidden Second Edition. Yeah.
Hopefully, fewer of them are haunted.
I mean,
bring our PKE meters. So
hey, I can use this as a business expense.
And yeah, once again, Ghost, I cannot overstate how thankful I am both
for you, that was great.
For you being here and for putting together Crypts and Creeps for me based off of like a one-off comment.
Yeah, well, I had a great time doing that and playing this game with you all here today. Thank you so much for inviting me.
No problem.
We do need interns if you want to join us.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, I'm usually not. I did skip out of work early to get here, and I usually also have a standing engagement Monday nights. But if that ever falls through, and if you ever need to call me in special, either Edgar or somebody else, yeah, let me know.
Yeah, we might do that. Yeah. Okay, and for those of you watching, have a good night, everybody.